And I can release this like in a week or so, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Just like normal.
14-second intro. This is like the smallest one that I've seen.
Mike's not big on foreplay.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm not big on. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not big on foreplay. She's laughing because it's not true. All right. I'm 34 years old. It takes me a minute to get warmed up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or 14 seconds.
yeah. Yeah. I'm built for speed. You know.
All right, I'm gonna start your intro here, and I will let you know when you are live. I'll give you this. I'll do this.
Okay. Yeah. Just point.
Yeah.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. But for sake of where we are right in this moment right now, good evening. Merry Christmas. This is Detroit Life. I am Mike. I am joined today by my co-host, Kari, a.k.a. Rufio Jones. What's up, man?
Hi there.
I saw you trying to do our jingle bells, and
Yeah.
I can't, like,
was
can you?
trying
I know we brought jingle bells for this specific purpose.
I am a jingle bell novice.
Man,
So I apologize that it didn't go the way that I personally had planned.
that's all right.
But, it's cool.
I'm disappointed, but that's all right. You know where I got these, actually?
Dollar Tree.
No, but
Family
I
Dollar.
should close. Actually, not close at all. No, so my girlfriend and I today ran a 5K.
Right.
Because that's what we do now. We run.
Word.
I know. Don't. What do you? Our producer Stephanie is cheering her on.
Oh, yeah,
Courtney's in
for
studio
sure.
as well today. But
Hand claps, by the way.
no, so they gave us jingle bells to run with because
Right.
it's the jingle bell run. But I got to figure like they would be cute and like funny for like the first 10 feet, and then as you're like right around mile 2.5, where you're just done running, yeah, you just want to rip these effers off.
I
and
can see that being
Yeah.
very annoying,
Yeah.
actually.
But it is the Christmas season. We are live tonight from Noel Night, the 46th annual
That's
Noel
crazy.
Night,
That's crazy.
as we like to also call. What did you call it?
I called it No L Night
Because we don't take no
because
losses.
we take no losses
Ever.
on a Saturday
You got the
evening.
Detroit Lions?
I said we.
We, us. Yeah. This Detroit Life don't take no losses tonight.
That's right.
But I got to say, man, speaking of no losses, you look sharp as hell tonight.
Listen, this man has outfitted me with this Detroit
Dude, you look
Life,
fly as hell, man. If
ugly,
you're on our
ugly Christmas sweater.
yeah, except
air
it's
quotes,
dope as hell.
But it's very cool, man. Like I said, I feel pretty in it. So I'm saying that you might want to holler at this man, get you one.
Yeah.
See what's happening.
Please,
That's all I'm saying.
thisDetroitLife.com/shop. Please buy something. That's how we get to fund all these awesome opportunities.
Yes.
That's how I get to keep paying for new designs and new everythings and bringing you the events and the articles and all that. So also big ups and shout outs to all of our Facebook Live video
Correct.
watchers,
people are
listeners. Hopefully there's a few of you guys listening. I can't see
Or
it.
girls.
Or girls,
Don't-
people, individuals.
Yeah. Don't forget.
Man, so
That's right.
non-binary, exactly. No, we're friendly here. Non-binary, whatever you want, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
2018. We love you all, especially if you buy something. I love you more.
Right. All your money spent.
So, man, first off, let me say Happy Noel night.
Same.
What were you up to today before you came through?
Man, I was just taking care of the kid, trying to wake up while doing that, and making sure I got down here.
Young Addison, I know, man.
Yeah.
What a crappy day to be having Noel night.
It was a little rainy. I'm hoping that, like, you know what I'm saying, the weather didn't stop people from coming out because, there's still places to go.
Yeah, and it's not even like it's that cold. It's just like cruddy.
Yeah.
But if you're not used to that by now, like this is just what it is.
Are you really from Michigan?
Yeah, right. Like wear a hat. You can also get a hat at thisDetroitLife.com.
I see what you did.
We don't have any TDL umbrellas yet, but best believe I'm thinking about
They
it
on
now.
deck.
Yeah. Snowsuits, I don't give a shit. You buy it, I'll fucking make it. Have you been down here before for Noel night?
Yeah, so I've been to a couple Noel nights, but you said wait, this is 40 what?
46.
See, that's crazy to me.
I had no
because
idea it was that long.
Not only did I not know it's been 46 years, like I probably didn't know about Noel night in general till
Like 5-6 years ago?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like it's just weird how stuff like that happens where like you decide to go to something and be like, oh yeah, they've been doing this for 98
yeah.
centuries.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what are you
Because we're
talking
about the same age, and like
Right.
we both grew up in the city, and there's no I don't know, like 5-6 years ago is when like I started coming, and like
Man.
the DIA was lit up,
Yeah.
the Detroit Historical Museum was open. Everything is free tonight. So if you're listening tonight, and you have some time, come down. Everything in Midtown is open, from
Correct.
Third Man Records to where we're broadcasting live from tonight, the Detroit Shipping Company
Which is dope.
on Peterborough. Please come check it out.
Amen.
It's right next to the Peterborough restaurant where
Mm-hmm.
almond boneless chicken was invented. Was like right here. Did you guys know that?
Man, you just
ABC almond boneless chicken was invented in Detroit. I bet you guys didn't know that.
Nope.
Anybody?
You gotta
Anybody?
understand,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That is my favorite. Like
Because
when I
it's like
go
the
to
most like regular like dish. It's fried
right,
chicken.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like I know this is simple, but there's never been a Chinese restaurant where I've gone to and that's been nasty. It could be the
Sure.
little place right down the street
Sure.
where it's like I know it's the hood, but I'm going down
Yeah,
the
no,
street.
yeah.
Delicious.
That's my favorite. Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's my
saying?
favorite spots to
All
get
the
Chinese
chicken.
food. Yeah.
So you just wow.
Yeah, it was
That-
right
that
here.
spoke
So
to my
because and a lot of people don't know this used to be the Detroit's Chinatown was like right in this area right
Correct.
here. So if you're listening, come on down, come check it out. All the museums are open, Midtown's open. Please come through, say what's up to us at the Detroit Shipping Company. We're in the Podcast Detroit downtown studio upstairs. You can't miss us broadcasting live. We've got a whole slate of shows coming up. It's absolutely wonderful. So,
Indeed.
dude, so do you have like a favorite museum down here that you like to check out?
I'm big on the DIA. I'm big on MoCap, but as far as the DIA is concerned, like that is a place where I've made the mistake of not appreciating it as much as I should. So like very recently again,
MoCap
I
or the
took
DIA, you said?
the DIA.
Okay, sure.
specifically. Like I took the baby there maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. He was still a baby, so
Shout
he
out
didn't
Edison.
really care. But like just getting to have him see some of that stuff like right now, when
One of my earliest like youth memories was from the DIA
Right, that's what
because
I'm talking
no, I'm going
about.
to tell you a funny story. So you're when I was like 9 or 10, we had a school field trip or somewhere. My parents took us. I don't remember exactly why we were there, but as a 10-year-old like young man, you get to like you see all these statues of just like nude statues
Right.
and paintings, and like we thought it was the funniest fucking thing. Like, oh my god, look at those like stone boobs. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
right.
So we're walking through, and as we're on the way out, there was somebody had just like caked on lipstick
Right.
and just put one right on some statue's ass. Like just so we're walking out and there's just lip prints all over this naked statue. And to this day, I'm 34 now. That's got to be at least 24, 25 years ago
Right.
at least. And I still remember that. Now you probably get arrested for it. Like that's malicious like destruction of property. Those things are like the DIA is a legit museum.
Absolutely.
Like that is world renowned, and it's right here in Detroit. And if you haven't been, like, come down. Even like you probably won't see any lip prints on asses. I mean, maybe,
Hopefully.
but come down, check it out. And Detroit residents actually get in free with ID
Right.
to the DIA. If not, it's just a few extra bucks.
Yeah.
Come in, support the city. It's wonderful. My favorite museum down here is actually, if you go across the street, the Detroit Historical Museum.
Dope.
If you, it's usually free by donation all the time. Like
Right.
that's like they tell you, oh, it's free on Noel night, but the truth is that it's free all the time.
Right.
Come down, you check it out. They've got so many different exhibits right now going on. There's the Aretha Franklin exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
There is an entire floor dedicated to the 1967 uprising,
Right.
which I highly suggest. It gave you so much more information. I myself saw the 12th and Claremont movie at the DIA about a year and a half ago or so.
Yeah.
But this, it gives you so much great information. And then if you go downstairs, they've got a thing called the Streets of Old Detroit,
Right.
which I think is just absolutely phenomenal. I love that. Like, I love that Greenfield Village type of shit
'Cause
where it's like,
it's like the cobblestone.
yeah, the
and
cobblestone
yeah.
street, and it takes you back to like the early 1800s.
Very
And this
dope.
is what it was like. And,
Yeah.
you know, I love that stuff, man. Do you have any other spots in Midtown that you like to hit?
And my other thing, of course, is the Michigan Science Center. Like it still feels weird saying that off my tongue.
No, it's the Detroit Science Center. Yeah.
like, right.
My first IMAX experience.
That's what I'm saying.
dude.
So like, that's the thing that is like most important. Like that IMAX where you go, the escalators and it's
Yeah.
just the lights.
Dude, and it makes you feel like you're flying. That's what always just tripped me out. Like,
I feel like the chairs were like at a 30-degree angle.
so you
or
felt
something.
like you were gonna fall
Yeah,
out of them at
man.
any time. Yeah.
Dog, that was. Don't even get me started.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Cause like I'm actually transporting back to when I was
Sure,
a kid,
sure.
and that happened to me. Like, whoa, this is too dope. Like,
Yeah,
I don't,
you'd be
I-
flying over the trees and you get that like sinking feeling where your
Yeah.
stomach would flip the fuck over.
Like what kind of machine is this? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely that's another one of those spots where I'm like, man, you gotta do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely,
get there.
man. Yo, we actually got our first special, not so special guest walking in to the studio right now. A frequent collaborator and friend of the show. Oh my God, we got two guys coming in. This is incredible. So our first frequent collaborator, you know him. You've listened to this show. He's absolutely just an incredible guy, entrepreneur, chef, great friend of mine, Mr. Godwin Ihintugi.
Hey, wait, and he's in the gear.
Yeah, dude, it's because he never switches out.
Hey,
He never switches out, man.
You know, I appreciate you having me on here. You know, I was just telling Megan about how I was on the radio earlier this morning.
You were at WDET, right?
Yep, I was at
Yep.
WDT.
Word up.
You know, I wanted to bring food for you guys too. They're selfish. You know, keep it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. What did you cook for him?
So I did jerk chicken, our house-made halal jerk chicken, Detroit famous, and then I also put down our black-eyed pea fritter, completely vegan. I call it the African falafel, and then I did a little bit of mafe as well, so you can see the stains on the side of my pan leg. So
That's a working man's uniform, bro.
You know, I was looking for some towels. I couldn't find them. I was like, where the fuck are these things at? And so I tried to use aprons to take the pot out of the oven.
Right.
And as I was moving it, it's all down the side of my leg. And so
That's all right.
I'm trying to think should I just say F it, leave this on the floor, come back to it later? I got to make this thing, but I just couldn't, separate from the apartment at home. At home we're messy, but
Dude, you look
in
good.
The kitchen, we keep it clean.
You look good, man. Don't even worry about it. You look
Hey,
good.
I appreciate
I gotta
it.
tell you,
Thanks for
man.
having
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to congratulate you first and foremost. Everyone's been reading about it. You alluded to it on episode 5 or 6.
Yep.
That you had some big news to share.
Yes.
And you couldn't share it yet, but now it's pseudo public. So I want to give you a few minutes. Just what's the big news?
Drum roll.
Drum roll. So we're gonna be taking over Atomic Chicken. We are
Jingle bells, jingle
right,
bells.
So we're gonna be right there on Woodward and West Grand Boulevard. I'm gonna be doing affordable and accessible African Caribbean cuisine
That's dope.
for the citizen of Detroit. So a form of social justice will be saying, hey, you have heritage in African Caribbean food. Let's serve it for you, and let's do it at an affordable price.
Absolutely, while
That's
paying a living
fantastic.
wage and while
Paying a living wage. My father was one of the original programmers for Marvin with the state of Michigan. It was great while he was doing it. Not so great when I had to use it. But down the street from them,
It's all right. Hey.
it is what it is.
glad it was there.
Shout out Target. You know what it is. So my father would go to the store down the street from there, get the import store plantain and all of the things that we are going to be serving right now in the restaurant. What was once old is now new again.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of you. I'm
Yeah.
so happy for you.
Man, that's
Just congratulations,
I
man.
appreciate it.
We were also joined in studio now, an old friend of mine. I mean, how far do we go back now?
Oh, geez,
10,
man.
12 years?
At least.
10,
at
12
least.
years. Absolutely.
This is incredible, man.
You like the setup?
This is awesome,
Right.
yeah.
So we got an individual who really needs no introduction, who we're graced with his presence.
Shut up.
I know, man.
Shut your
I'm
mouth right
saying,
now.
I'm saying.
Wait, there's a real glow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that aura. It's that aura. Mike from Channel 955's Mojo in the Morning has blessed us with his presence. How are you, my friend?
Hey, first off, it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Dude.
That's dope.
Dude, you know
Thank
what?
you.
We look out for each other. We always have.
Mhm.
Mike and I go back to both of our first internships on the radio.
Right.
So back in Grand Rapids, we were just grinding it out. He was getting his ass kicked in the morning. I was up all night getting my ass kicked at night, dealing with individuals with great attitudes.
With positive, yes.
Puddin, Holmes.
Oh.
Dude, I know.
We
I
can
know.
just say it now. We can just say it,
Oh,
divas.
man.
We
Yeah,
worked with
yeah,
divas.
yeah.
With radio divas.
Yeah, assholes. But God love them. But God love them. If I wasn't a good Christian, I'll tell you what, man. Thank you so much for coming through, man. You know what? I've got a whole list of just different topics that we can hit, but I want to keep it kind of Christmas centered since it is Noel night.
Right.
It
Okay.
is a Christmas special. We'll start with Kari. Did you ever get what was the one gift? And then we'll go through. What was the one gift that you wanted
Right.
but you never got?
I think
You were just damn, you circled it in the catalog, Mom, Dad, this is it.
Well,
what was
I'll
it?
tell you this. I'm not sure if I ever like literally circled it, but like I was always a real big Voltron dude.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
like,
okay.
like when I would see the old 84 joints or whatever, I was like, oh my God, I need that. But I don't know if I ever like outright said like, Mom, hook it up.
Right.
Because, I understood what our situation was. I never really like bothering her with stuff like that. But like when I got old, I Voltroned it up.
Yeah, you still collect
So
them,
I
right?
I got all the Voltron I need right now.
Mike, do you ever have a gift that you wanted you never got?
Yeah, you remember Power Rangers, like the original Power
How
Rangers?
could I forget?
Lord.
Yeah. So like the original toys from the Power Rangers, I always wanted the original like Morpher and the original. Never got it.
Who was your favorite Power Ranger?
Red Ranger.
Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I remember.
I got a
I was
Red
more of a-
Ranger helmet at the crib.
What? Like
Was
an
that-
actual, like a real helmet? Shut. Tell me you wear that all the time.
No,
Only when he's role playing with Mrs. Rufio Jones. He's call me the Red Ranger.
Right.
Call me the Red Ranger.
Sword on.
Hey man, y'all recording this, right? 'Cause this
Yeah, she'll hear it. Yeah.
No, it's
Not at all.
Godwin, what about you, bro? Real quick. I was Amy Jo Johnson though, Pink Ranger.
Oh,
Shout
stop
out.
it.
I know, right?
Stop
I know.
it. Where's she
I
at
know.
today?
My
My wife's here, but still, I'll say that. Where's she at?
Probably
today?
working at Starbucks. Probably working at Starbucks.
somewhere. Yeah. So in 1995, I don't know, remember how old I was. I don't want to date myself, but
You were 11.
Hey, right? Hey, I don't do math, just for those numbers. Sega Saturn, 1995. I was like on there, like I wanted it all. I'm like, I don't know what PlayStation is on, but the Sega Saturn, Sega. I was,
Yeah.
yeah.
What was your favorite
1995.
Sega game?
I think it was like Sonic the Hedgehog.
One,
like,
2, or 3.
Yeah.
Shout out Tails and Knuckles.
Yeah,
I know,
no,
man.
Tails and
I
Knuckles.
stopped at Knuckles.
Hey, you know what? So
Knuckles was too much.
Yeah,
It's-
because they got even more now.
It's tough.
Oh, they got more?
I think.
It's like
That's
had-
like Home Alone
I
4.
had
They got like
two
5 of
younger
those fucking
brothers,
things.
Right.
and so Sega's like the second one because you could just plug the controller up and play as Tails, and then
Two players.
Yeah, it didn't
Right,
matter,
yeah.
like so one of us watched and the other two played. So
So, man, I got to tell you, the gift this year marks the 24th anniversary
Right.
of me not getting the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier.
okay, all right.
I'm not mad.
Right.
Hey.
You're not,
I'm not mad.
not bitter at all.
But
Let people
like,
know, hey, the squeak wheel gets the oils.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I always wanted the aircraft carrier or the base or just like any of that shit.
Like, but
I had to stick with Ninja Turtles. It was like,
but
hey,
even
there's
like
hey,
this-
don't hate on Ninja Turtles.
I'm not. I love Ninja Turtles. I'm just saying, like when
Donatello.
you're a
Yeah.
Donatello guy, I was just pissed because I just
I was a
wanted
Raphael guy, but
Michelangelo, obviously.
I was Raphael too.
Oh.
Yeah, hey, cheers.
Damn it!
Hey,
When he lost
put it
his
up,
sigh
put it
in
up.
the first movie. Do you remember
Yeah.
that?
I mean, you know
Ooh,
what?
wow.
Like,
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Damn it! It's because Casey Jones was in that one too.
right.
But yeah, I never got the GI Joe like any of that shit.
So
And
what
it-
are you waiting on?
Mhm.
Like we're grown up.
I'm 34 years. What am I gonna do? Just,
So what?
Yeah. Okay.
What did I just tell you?
I'll
like
buy the
5
base and
minutes
just
ago?
put it in the bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oprah has a
Exactly.
book called The Secret. Like you just gotta like
Speak it into existence.
Yeah.
It's worked so far,
I hear
man.
it works. I hear it works.
It's worked so. Look at what you're at now.
Hey, you know what? I was gonna say that too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Same
just
thing,
an
Kari,
idea.
Mike. Like you speak it into existence, and that puts it out into the universe, and you subconsciously start working towards that goal. It's not just a statement that gets you there. It's you put it out into the universe, and then you're subconsciously working towards that goal.
Right.
And
it
that's
takes the
just,
hammer to a nail.
Yeah, exactly. So as long as you're working towards it, like I believe in it. It's not really much of a secret. Just you know what I'm saying. It was Oprah's book.
The
Oh
Secret,
no,
yeah.
she didn't write that.
Yeah, she didn't write it. No, she didn't write it. It was like on her book club or something like that.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Did you guys ever have any like just shitty gifts where you're like, really a book again?
Ooh boy, I'm trying to think. I
Underwear and socks when we were kids, but now it's like sweet.
You know what?
I could use some socks right now.
I would take underwear.
I don't match at all. I
any
guarantee.
day of the week. You give me underwear, please.
Yeah, I feel you. I
Mike,
know,
you need-
like there was a point in time where I got my fair share of like RC cars, but they were corded. So it's
Oh,
like, what are you supposed to
yeah.
do with this?
You, and it's like, and you probably know it's where it's like just the forward or the
Yeah,
sideways.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
even like the right controller, but you have to run behind it.
It might go 10 feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was
So,
the
yeah,
worst.
Those sucked.
Yeah, or anything where the batteries weren't included and my parents didn't realize it.
Right,
That was
right.
another one.
And then you had to go to the store, but
Yeah.
nobody's going to the store Christmas Day or that week even.
Like so, I'm just supposed to hold this and idolize it until the weekend is over with.
Yeah, while I
Yeah.
drive my 10-foot RC car.
Right,
Bullshit. That's all right. What about any traditions? You guys got Christmas traditions?
Man, no. We just
Other than being disappointed,
I would say we keep it real regular.
other than
at the
being
crib.
lonely, nothing, no one else has that.
Well, I mean, I talk a little bit about this, like I allude to it. I got a Kickstarter campaign going on. You wanna-
Shout it out. Go ahead. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Listen. I know-
Hustling. I like it.
Listen, Godwin came for a purpose. I wanted to give him this platform as well.
Yeah, give
Like
that shine.
I get it. Do you just want us to leave?
No.
Or do you wanna just-
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know
Just
what?
ding every time it's a commercial.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hashtag,
hold on.
Hashtag,
Hashtag Yum Village.
Hashtag Yum Village. Hashtag Invest Yum Village. Hashtag Fund Yum Village. I got Yum Village dollars. Hey, exactly.
Dave Phillips, owner operator, Podcast Detroit,
you
also
know,
in the
shout-
building.
The Godfather shout out.
the Podfather shout out. The Podfather.
The Podfather shout out. But I'm giving out Yum Village bucks. $10 gets you like $20. You haven't seen that since like 2002 when you went to cross the border in Canada. So like we're really out here doing it. But like outside of that though, like one of the biggest, like most like coolest traditions for my family and I was we would make. I don't do this now, and like I'll probably do it when we eventually have children. But we would make cookies every.
Well, when you eventually have children.
Yeah, soon.
What's up, Megan? Megan's in the building too tonight. Wonderful to have her.
Shout
Just a
out,
sweet, wonderful
holla.
individual. Nice to see you again.
She puts up, Megan listens, like I write like poetry and spoken word, and like no one will listen to it but Megan. Like at
I
like
read it.
10:30 in the.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it right now.
Yeah, do you want to say something?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, he says I write poetry. Okay, I write it.
He said nothing about performing it.
Yeah, right. No, you want a ghostwriter? Holler at your boy. I got you. I write them in seconds. We would make cookies though every single Christmas Eve, and in my family, like my mom and my dad were uber religious. Like they would take us to church. We would be like praying and doing all that stuff, like singing, standing up and sitting down every 5 minutes, and I hated all of it until now. Like you could call me Scrooge. I was growing up. I was like, I'm gonna be Scrooge. Like that's my
Bob
dude.
Humbug.
Yeah, humbug is on my back. Like I'll put it on. I'll cartograph the map. I'll put it on the atlas. Like I don't care. But now as I'm like growing
like a real
up,
grumpy
like
asshole. I
hey,
love
you know
that.
what?
I love
Hey,
that.
you guys, behind every like grumpy man is like some woman who's got like amazing Christmas decorations around the apartment.
We get it.
And,
You're
like-
in love. We get it. No, we get it. We get
I
it.
want to like make cookies sometime when I like care
That's
to make
what's up.
them.
Mike, you got any traditions?
I do. They're actually running around. My wife and kid are running around here right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
We-
If you want to text them, tell them to come on up. They can come hang out and
all
put
right,
Cicely
all right.
on.
Yeah. She will
Yeah.
do it. She will love it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely, man.
You know
All
what?
Yeah, please.
So Marshall Mathers' daughter Haley
Mhm.
she holds the Guinness World Record for the youngest R&B entrant, and that is due to her contribution of I think my dad's gone crazy. Yeah, right. Yeah, she was 6 years old when she did that.
My daughter's only 4.
Hey,
She's 4 years old. It's
So-
been that long,
sounds
bro.
like
I know. Hey, and I don't know if I've told you this. I got another one on the way.
Oh,
She's
Congratulations.
pregnant.
yeah, we just hey,
There it is.
jingle bells.
I was like,
Yeah.
where'd the bell go?
So we're building Christmas traditions right now.
Dude,
Like,
congratulations,
thank
man. We've come a long way. We all have come a long way. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely, yeah.
What do you got? What are you guys doing for Christmas?
We went to Noel Nights, so we went and checked out the museum.
What's your favorite museum that you checked out?
The historical museum. We just
That's
saw the
mine too. It's what we were just talking about.
Aretha Franklin exhibit. My daughter's all into music.
Sure. Yeah, which is great for you,
Sign
man.
her up for Mosaic. Sign her up for Mosaic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
Mosaic is the way to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be a marketing manager there. Shout out to Mosaic. Every single
Youth
class
theater.
in Mosaic Youth Theater,
Okay.
at least one person each year goes to either like American Idol or like one of those things. Like
Can't get them started too young at 4 years old. You know,
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
jazz or tap or whatever. I guess.
Right.
You want to
Well,
keep
she's
them
running-
humble. You want to keep them humble.
Oh no, I'm trying to build a rock star. I'm trying to build a rock
the
star.
hell with all
Well,
that.
she's already been on. She's already been on stage. She's already like done all that stuff. I'm
That's it.
saying, dude. What? Yeah. So what else do you do down here when you came down? Because you're in and out of downtown pretty frequently, I guess.
Yeah,
You know
a
what
lot of
I'm
my
saying?
stuff is still happening in Grand Rapids as far as because I'm from the west side of the state. I'm
Yep.
from Grand Rapids. So a lot of my
Baldwin or something, right?
Belding.
Belmont.
Belmont. Right?
Shit,
It's north
I
of
don't know.
doesn't matter. It's the other side of the state.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of Christmas lights at Fifth Third Ballpark. We like driving through. We're gonna check out the lights here. I think Campus
Martius, bro. Absolutely. You're going to love it. She's going to love it, bro.
Okay.
That's such a great time. You can rent some ice skates. You go down there, check it out, get a
You
hot
can
cocoa,
do
get a
indoor
coffee.
roller skating.
You can do a roller skating rink this year. Is
really?
brand new. Yeah. There's so much.
1001 Woodward. That's where the roller rink is now.
Yeah, it's like a retro one too.
Yeah.
It looks
Oh,
pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah. It does look pretty dope. But dude, thank you so much for coming through. And I think we see Allie coming in right now.
Yeah.
Fantastic. When she comes in, we'll just stare at her and
Yeah, it's just
freak
all
her
them.
out.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
we can put her on a mic.
yeah, no, we will.
We got a
Because
mic.
I
Well,
from
right.
what I understand,
And that's why I won't get a divorce.
Allie, welcome to the city.
Come here,
Hey.
Peanut. Come here.
Mike just told us the big news. Well, told us as like everybody in the city right now that he hasn't told.
Come here. Sit down.
You are so cute and it's annoying.
Can you
Oh
say
my
hi?
goodness.
Hi.
Oh,
What are we doing here?
man.
This whole show has changed.
Yeah.
You want to sit down?
Hey, Cicely, do you have any favorite music you want to talk about?
What's your favorite songs?
My favorite is Baby Shark.
Oh,
Hey.
just a classic.
Listen,
Dude,
Classic.
real story. That song's amazing, and it actually does like it has a very like transformative effect on these babies, man. Like I've seen it happen.
Just sucks them in, eh?
I thought you were about to say there's a deep meaning to it. Like you were about to like speak like, oh yeah, it's Baby Shark.
But then there's a big shark or something.
Right. Well,
right?
it's Mama Shark. You want to sing it? Baby
Shark.
Baby Shark. Oh, there's hand gestures too. Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
Mommy.
We're
We'll go through the whole
Do
song.
you think there's anybody like that's adorable?
Mommy Shark. Mommy Shark. Daddy Shark.
All right. If there's anybody listening still,
Hey, they're singing.
well, she is absolutely adorable.
It's
Allie,
smooth.
congratulations.
It's smooth.
I remember we met, I mean, probably 10 years ago now, and I'm just so happy for you and Mike and your continued just beautiful family. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart, guys. Okay, so
I like
Chris-
this.
what do you
Right?
like? You like what?
This,
This whole thing?
the royal this.
Yeah, me too.
Is my mic back on now?
Yeah.
Okay. There was no bass in my headphones or snare in my headphones.
Turn the treble up.
Yeah. What's Cicely and everybody else? Do you guys have? That's okay, man. It's fine. Like we've got tens of listeners, so
I never know that again.
no. Do you guys have
Yes.
favorite Christmas movies, Kari?
Let me tell you something.
Maybe he does.
Nightmare Before Christmas is God tier Christmas movie because
Oh, you know what? I agree with that.
look,
I've
man,
never seen it.
shut
Tim
your
Burton. I've
mouth.
never watched it.
You are
Yeah, yeah,
Never
yeah.
seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Never.
Don't-
I've seen Jack Bones or whatever he is like running
not
around,
watching
but I've
that.
never. I've never seen it.
You gotta understand something. Like a movie where for October, November, December, so like the whole final quarter of any year,
It's a
you
quarter
can
movie.
watch this
Yeah.
every day, and it's viable.
Irrelevant.
It's the greatest Christmas movie
Because
of
it's a
all
little
time.
Halloween, and then it kind of bridges the gap to
Exactly.
Christmas. Sure. Godwin, what do you got?
You know, I feel like there's something wrong with me. Like I look in the mirror, I don't like happiness. Like so, like
Why are you so depressed, bro? Do you need a hug?
You're like the Sam Smith of humans.
Yeah, dude, it's Christmas, bro. We all love you, man.
I'm not even mad. at you.
Hey, you know
Christmas
what?
movies? I'm just really depressed.
Adele makes me happy.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, a Wonderful Life. You know, like that. It's a Wonderful Life.
Sure.
I hear that's good. You know.
I like that. I like,
Yeah,
what's
that's
that?
good.
What's that line? I want you, and it's you. I like. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Sure.
It's a good Christmas one.
The moon for you.
Megan, what'd you say?
She ropes the moon for you, or he ropes the moon for you.
He ropes the moon for
Mm.
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
You
know.
what?
It was-
Hey, in Christmas, I like have to shovel. I have to like.
I
do-
love shoveling
do
snow, man.
stuff, you know, like, and then when I was growing up, like, and I'm kudos. I'm a spiritual person, but like we would be in church every like night or something.
Right.
You know, it was just too much. But like outside of that,
Sure.
like, You want me to cook some food for you, make it holiday? I got you.
Kickstarter, ding. Support Yum Village. Support the Kickstarter. Support all of it. Got 'em,
Yeah.
we know. So we got. I'm impressed that we transitioned from what's your favorite Christmas movie to send me some money online.
That's right.
That trumps my segues of like, oh. Buy a shirt, This is-
right.
It
I love
sounds like he's living the It's a Wonderful Life movie. Is what it sounds like. Like he's trying. If you saw the movie, he's trying to collect money in the whole.
You know what? I like your shirts.
Thank you.
I'm all the way
Thank you.
down
I
with
appreciate
them.
it.
And I like
Oh,
the spirit of Detroit. Like I think that like all of the adoptions they've done with the spirit of Detroit are dope and cool. And like I 100% support TDL for that reason.
I appreciate that, man. Mikey, what about you? What do you got for Christmas movies?
I like the Santa Claus, the Tim Allen ones.
Dude, we just.
those
Oh
are-
my
those are
God.
dope.
So
Yeah.
Those are. I wouldn't consider those holiday movies though.
it's
like-
literally Santa.
I mean, it's
Fuck.
called the
It's
Santa
called the
Claus.
I mean, but that's like that's like it's like a secondary part. Like like if you watch like Cabin in the Woods, like that's supposed to be a horror movie,
But it's a comedy.
yeah, exactly.
I feel
right?
you.
Yeah, right. Like them Tim Allen movies, like they got Christmas in there somewhere.
All right,
but like I'm laughing.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. It's literally.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas comedy.
Yeah. It's called the Santa Claus or Santa Claus. Like that's Santa.
I missed that part.
Yo, so
Home Alone would be my other one.
Home Alone,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Before I get into mine, I want to tell you, the other day, shout out Prop One, right? My girlfriend Courtney and I, we rented the Santa Claus, right?
Okay.
The next day, and I'm sure you guys all do this, but I opened up my notes to like jot down an idea,
Right.
and I opened my note, and it came up to the next morning. It came up with, if there was a prequel to the Santa Claus, who would play Santa Claus instead of Tim Allen? I have no idea.
Ooh,
I don't remember writing it, but I thought like that might be onto something, like a prequel. Like who did Tim Allen knock off the roof to be? You guys get it, right? I was like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Jimmy Stewart. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And like how does and so that's where like the Santa Claus I lose it because it's like he falls off the roof and like that's the first time that's happened in how many years?
Right.
Like it doesn't happen to Tim Allen at all.
The real Santa Claus. Like, we don't know him.
Yeah, so but that was obviously Tim Allen before, right? With the real Santa Claus was whoever killed the previous Santa Claus. Like it's
That
kind of
guy-
Hunger Games-ish. like
that got
like
better.
all you have to do is kill Santa and now you're Santa? That seems kind of fucked up, right? I'm saying.
So yeah,
No.
there's been what you're saying is there's been like eons
Of
like
Santas.
Santas
Yeah,
being
yeah, yeah.
murdered.
Yeah. And that's how you become Santa Claus because Santa Claus is so that's where like I lost it and that's where the note came from. And I was just told like, hey, it's a movie. It's a movie. Just shut up and watch the movie. I'm like, all right. Like, but I gotta like I'm a thinker.
You blew my mind. I'm like
Right?
like Chevy Chase.
No! That would be perfect. Because you gotta figure he was probably in the 80s.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, she
You know
gets
what,
it.
though?
Because I wasn't
I'm
swearing too much.
Oh,
curious
I don't know that she's
myself.
paying attention.
No, she's singing Baby Shark.
Yeah.
But no,
I'm a
I'm
terrible
saying the
father.
movie. I'm
I am a
saying in the
terrible
movie.
father.
No, do Baby Shark. All right, so switching gears, I guess. But my favorite one, have you guys seen The Night Before with Seth Rogen and JGL? That's JGL, right?
Yeah, Jordan-
Anthony
Jordan
Mackie.
Levitt,
See
yeah.
that.
Holy cow, bro. So
I kind of want to see it.
I'm
like-
going to tell you what, man, it works on so many different levels from like it's hilarious to a feel good to like an introspective because I don't think I think Christmas and you're gonna like this segue. Like what Christmas means to me, right, is like you're together with your family,
Right.
but at the same time, everything is just like the energy that it's a palpable energy in the air.
Right.
You can feel it, the lights, everything seems to matter just a little bit more. And that wouldn't be the same without like there's happiness, there's love, but there's also like that pang of I don't want to say regret, but like introspection, like, so this is Christmas. What
Right.
have you done? And you're like, oh man, what have I done? And then that's so like to me, Christmas, it's like, yeah, love and family and all that good stuff. But you go from that to the New Year. There's always that like, I don't know, that pang of like introspection, regret, right?
It's a thing where it's like the year is ending. And like you said, the
You
new
take
year
stock of what
is-
you have.
Right. Like you have to because then that resolution is right like literally a
Right
week later.
there.
You know what I'm saying?
Right
So
there.
you start figuring everything out.
man, this year's gonna be different. It's gonna be different, and I love it. And Mike, what does Christmas mean to you, Mikey?
Give me things.
Give me
I'm kidding.
things? Are you
I'm kidding. I'm totally joking.
You don't have to be.
What's that one Christmas song where it was Father Christmas, give me some money, keep all the toys for the boys or whatever? I don't know. But yeah, what does it mean to you, man? No, I didn't. It's like an actual song.
What is-
Shazam me.
What does it mean? It's about. It's kind of what you said. It's about family to me. Like
Yeah.
it's about reflection.
Yeah.
It's about going to see the people that I don't see for the 99% of the year.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't see a lot of my family. It's about taking a moment to enjoy what you do have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also going, man, like you said, I didn't do a lot this year.
Yeah.
Or, I got some things I need to change.
Yeah. Godwin, what about you, other than visiting the Yum Village Kickstarter to help
You
fund the
know, hey,
restaurant?
hashtag fun Yum Village. But like, so realistically, right? I'm an artist. I feel like I'm a creative person. And my father, little known secret, little known fact. My father was one of the original programmers for Marvin with the state of Michigan. So like
Yep.
when I lost my job and I had to log on to this thing that he created and use it to try to like pay my bills for like the remaining 6 months that I had till I found a job, I like cursed at my acknowledgement of what irony really meant.
Right.
It was a realization.
Yeah, life comes at you fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, Megan? You can say it.
Yeah.
Jump on a mic. No,
That's
we're.
14,000 people from General Motors, right?
Oh
Like,
my
they just
gosh!
started
And
working
right
there.
before the holidays.
Yeah.
What a flippin' just brutal way, man. That's it's absolutely terrible. Like, and you look at the one in Hamtramck, and they blew up a neighborhood to
Right.
build that fucking plant. Oh,
It's your
okay.
Yeah,
to build
do your thing, man.
that plant, and now weeks before Christmas, hey, sorry, and they didn't even tell them. They didn't even tell them that they were losing their jobs, right? They they told the news, and I understand that the people that were working there all found out because of the news.
Right.
You're talking. Yeah, it's absolutely horrible.
So
our thoughts and
absolutely.
prayers would. I mean, whatever that's worth, I know, but like, I'm sorry, guys.
Exactly, and
it's
that's
awful.
honestly that's all you can do. So just like anybody that may be listening that is currently in that situation, hopefully you'll be able to figure it out. I know it sucks, but like if you've gotten this far with them, you can do anything. So worry not, you'll get through this.
God is good, man. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to lean on your fellow man, especially like around the holiday
right.
seasons. There's a lot of organizations out there that are more than willing to help. Megan, you got something?
But also get with your state legislatures, because it's like they are making laws that are going to make it so that you can't access benefits. So
Right now, and that's exactly what's kind of happening, right?
Yeah.
They're
and-
cutting minimum wage. They're cutting out. Whatever I read in the news, I try to keep up with it, but
One thing though, and like this is probably like from a different direction from most people's school of thought here though. I feel that because I'm like black, I grew up in the city. I've been taken to holding because I didn't want to give up my license during a traffic stop with a cop. It's like they want to show me how big their balls are. I guess I found out. Right, but like I think that it's really important to take a stand and just decide what you want. Even though like I make food for a living, like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make art on a plate. Like at the end of the day, like my father was really instrumental in like being an engineer and kind of being pragmatic and like really like having me focus on the reality of the world. Like, I want to change the world. I want everybody to like sing Kumbaya. Like I want like every 5 minutes of my life to be like the first 60 seconds of the Lion King intro.
Yeah.
So, like,
It's incredible.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. Pay for the album, you get it. But like, just taking that into account, you have to kind of like take the instrumental steps, right? Like people say, oh, I want to work out. I want to be like Steph Curry. Steph Curry takes 2,000 shots after every single practice.
It's the behind the scenes work that people don't see. It's the grind, you know.
Like he kisses his girlfriend like once a month, or his wife, like whatever.
Wife.
So like the reality though is that like all of these things happen, but there's like so many variables that like go into like, oh, are you going to be successful, or are you going to be able to do this, or are people going to hear about
funding
Yeah, you know,
your Kickstarter, Young
invest,
Village.
hashtag. You know, you're not just
Man, I respect
donating.
your
You're
grind.
not just donating,
Dude,
but
respect
you're
you so
also
much.
investing.
Came from like I think we all kind of grew up with similar circumstances, like. But yeah, dude, Godwin's out here cooking for Big Sean, like doing his thing. He's been did the Detroiters meals,
Detroiters, I
like the
did
food, and I
DJ
can
Envy
and
with
I
the
will
Breakfast Club.
personally can state that. I mean, I love his food. I check it out every time I can. It's fantastic.
I appreciate
Definitely
that.
check it out. Last question before we wrap it up. This is one where I feel like there might be some embrace debate. Okay, so the most famous Christmas song of all time, I think, is Bing Crosby's White Christmas. Right? Everybody thinks of that when they think of Christmas, right? But that's not our generation's Christmas song, right? Because everyone thinks I'm wrong, and I probably am, but fuck it, right? So what is our generation's White Christmas? And I'm going to give you two options or an other, okay? Number one, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas.
That's the answer.
That's that's
What-
it.
Number two.
What is,
Wait, no, I haven't even got number two or number three yet. Wait. Number two, NSYNC's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Number three, other. Debate. Kari, you go first. Don't worry, Courtney. We know what you feel and we know what you think. I hear it every freaking day. The 12 days of Christmas, the 12 reasons why I'm wrong. I get it. You first,
That's a cute
Rufio.
song. But like, what Mariah Carey has done has like that song has carried her career even more so than all of her songs combined. You know what I'm saying? Like that has to be the answer.
Yeah. Godwin, what do you got?
So, I'm gonna say, I personally like this Christmas and Emmanuel. Even though I'm not religious, like I'll play Emmanuel all night.
So
long.
other is your answer.
You know? But like, if you really want to get down though, that 3-6 Mafia Bounce It.
That's a Christmas song.
I played.
That's
every,
a Christmas song.
Hey,
I play it on Christmas.
Hey,
It's a Christmas song.
I played it every December, and it got me where I needed to get to. So I think
Kidding
that's
me?
where holidays market.
Mikey, what do you got, bro?
The Grinch. The Grinch song. You're a mean
that's
one.
a good one.
Yeah.
I believe I'm here for an award of some kind.
Yeah.
And a check.
That and I think John Legend is about to change the game. I think John Legend. I haven't heard
Dude, did you watch the
John
special
Legend,
that he
shout out.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you watch the special? He had like a Christmas, him and Chrissy Teigen.
Mm-mm.
We started watching. It was pretty good. It was pretty dope. They had like all celebrities coming through and everything.
I think some of his stuff on there might change the game here soon.
Sure. All right. So Mariah Carey or NSYNC's?
Mariah Carey.
Okay,
Yeah.
shit.
Mariah Carey overall.
Godwin, what do you say?
This Christmas.
Well, okay, Mariah Carey or NSYNC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Megan, what do you got?
3-6.
You don't know?
3-6 Mafia.
Okay, Courtney, what do you think? You know what I think. She thinks Mariah Carey because I'm wrong and I'm the asshole. Allie, are you over there still? Cicely, what do you think? What's the White Christmas of our generation?
Between those two, I'd say
Or
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. God bless it. What's your favorite Christmas song other than that? Put her on the spot. She's not ready.
Santa Baby. Yeah.
Oh, that is a good
Hey,
one.
hold on.
What-
Cicely, you got a favorite Christmas song?
Kudos.
What's your favorite Christmas song? The Grinch.
The Grinch.
No,
Another
wait.
good one.
What is the song with like it was Snoop and Nate
Thank you. That's what I'm
and
talking
Corrupt.
The Christmas
It's
song?
a Christmas song. Yeah.
Are you not like I
I
don't
didn't
know?
make
There's
this
Christmas
up.
in Hollis, Queens, but
No, not that.
Cecily,
Okay,
headphones.
if it's
All right.
not- if
I'm
it's
sure they
not
say ho 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 at some point.
yeah. Oh, you know what? I even
Jackson 5.
Jackson 5.
The reindeer song.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
I don't remember that one either. But I always say NSYNC's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will not this year, nor next year will I concede that I am incorrect until somebody else proves it to me. I might be like 0 for like 50 people that I've asked, but I don't care. I'm correct. All right, guys, we're getting word that we got to wrap it up. Kari, thank you so much for coming through and co-hosting. We're gonna have
I'm
you
happy to
on.
be of service, sir.
Dude, we're gonna have you on a lot more.
Right.
So anyone that's listening, Kari's gonna be joining us as a co-host officially, and hopefully our producer as well. Yes, congratulations, Kari.
Sure.
You know, I'm saying we open the mics, we make magic. We make magic. That's just what we do. You know what I'm saying? So you can't back out now. That's why I announced it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and the Jackson 5 song was
You guys
up
can't see it,
on the housetop.
but they both are here decked out with this TDL sweatshirts, sweaters, and these hats.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, no, it's
Check-
because, listen, that's how we
check
fund
it.
all this. You know what I'm saying? Godwin, thank you so much for coming through. Please come back. I want to know every step of the way what you're working on, what you're doing.
Yeah.
I want to collaborate on something. We'll figure it out. But do you have an approximate date of when you're going to be opening?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going through our licensing process right
Sure.
now.
Shout
Hopefully
out
by the-
Laura.
Hey.
LARA.
You know, let them know. By the end of the
I
month,
know.
we should be doing like delivery. So you want to get Grubhub.
Right.
Like, you want to do delivery? We should be doing delivery by the end of the month. You want to come and get some food for real though?
Check it out on Facebook,
Probably
Instagram, all that.
February. Yeah.
February-ish, Yum Village.
But the best way to ensure this, you know, you want this right now. You know, you want to see Yum Village in the streets. You know, go ahead and check out that Kickstarter campaign. You know,
Hashtag Yum Village. Please, honestly, go check it out. Throw them $5, $10, $20. Every little bit helps. Trust me.
It does.
Mikey, thank you so much for coming through, bro.
Anytime.
I want to do this again, man. I do. I want to do this again next time. When are you back in the city?
I think we're coming this way for the holidays, right? Yeah, we're doing. I got.
Are you doing
time off.
Stuff-a-Bus?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But that's over in West Michigan. But,
Okay.
but I would love to have you guys out. Like,
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys know
Okay.
about it. If I can talk,
Okay.
if I can talk about it real.
Please, yeah, please do.
All right, so we got a bunch. I'm living on a bus for a week, like literally living on a
Wait,
bus.
whoa, that's a different Stuff-a-Bus. It was like 2 days. It's a week?
Oh yeah, it's an entire week.
Holy shit.
Yeah, an
dude.
entire week. But the goal is to fill up. We teamed up with the Salvation Army to fill up an entire bus for toys for kids that
Okay.
might not get it
That's
this year.
dope.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
Big B and Jennison. We're doing a live broadcast. Literally living. Yeah, if I would love.
Can we come through?
I would be honored if you guys.
What are the dates?
December 10th through the 14th.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely come through, even if it's just for a bit. Maybe we'll do a little Podcast Detroit remote trip out there. What do you think, Dave? You want to come too? We have the gear. You can take the
We
gear,
have
but
the
I ain't
technology.
fucking going.
I'll do it.
Where can people check more out, more stuff that you're working on? What are your social tags, all that stuff?
All at Mike, Mike, on my radio. MojoInTheMorning.com, 1045SNX.com, all that.
Channel 955.
Yeah, I
even.
forget. I'm in the D.
Dude, I'm saying, bro. I'm saying. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of This Detroit Life, the podcast edition. Please check us out, thisdetroitlife.com, thisdetroitlife.com/shop. Instagram at This Detroit Life, Facebook This Detroit Life, all your social. Check us out. Thank you so much for coming through. I hope you all have a beautiful, wonderful holiday celebrated around family, with love, and we'll check it next.
And take no L's.
No L's.
Zero.
On Noel night.
Don't do
Noel.
it.
Bye.
Noel night.
Don't
One
do it.
love.
Hey, this was live. Oh, sorry.
It was.
I mean, we probably are still going. That's fine. I didn't hear the outro yet.
There's no outro.
Uh-oh.
I know, you didn't even do
It's the same as the intro.
I'll add it in and post it.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No,
No,
that's
this
all
is
right.
straight
Are we good?
I didn't know.
No, you're
live,
fine.
though. This was live. I like this. This is
Yeah,
good.
it's definitely
This is-
live.
this is
What do you
fun.
think, man?
I loved
Dude, as a pro, bro, we go back, you know?
Appreciate it.
Man, come
Hey,
please.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.